ahead in life. Yeah. So because we are so engrossed in the world outside, it has stolen away that thing from us where we just be with ourselves and get that strength. It is the inside which is the reservoir of everything that is coming through you into the outside world. Right now, because the inner world is not getting any attention, the inner world is being completely ignored, and we're only looking at the outside world, we are getting stressed because the world outside is not the nourisher. The world outside is expecting you to be a performer. And when you don't look within yourself, you don't tap that energy within yourself. You're already sapped out of all these things. You're not able to bring that warmth in your relationship, isn't it? Like, the other day I was talking to somebody and I said, like, if I have a cup in my hand, right, and I just dash against you. If I just dash against you, Dr. Julz, with a cup, with a drink in that cup, right? What do you think? Right. So what do you think will spill out of that cup? What do you think?
I
If
don't
if
know, maybe
coffee,
water, hot
right,
coffee, or something.
right. So if that cup holds coffee, the coffee will spill on you, all hot. If that cup holds a cold beverage, cool things will spill on you, right? So all of us, we are like these cups, right? How we are inside
Hmm.
is what we are going to give to the world outside. Why we are stressed
Hmm.
is because the focus is outside, the focus is not inside. So what is in your cup? Your cup holds what you're taking from outside. And that is why there is a
Hmm.
chitter chatter. There's a chitter chatter in your inner mind. There's a chitter chatter outside. You are in complete unrest, and we call it stress and we call it anxiety, isn't it?
Wow, that's so beautifully, explained. I honestly love the way just explained that, because it's very, very relatable. Somebody can easily understand what you just said. So you only spill out what you filled into yourself, basically. So,
Absolutely. And right. And we are not giving ourselves time to replenish ourselves. We're
hmm,
just not doing that. This is the law of this beautiful life. What you give is what you receive. You cannot be only a taker. If you will be a taker in life, you will have problems with all your relationships. You will have problems with everything that's happening around you because you are a taker. A taker is always from the mindset of lack. I don't have, so give me. I don't have, so give me. Right? And that is what self-love is about. Shift your mindset from that space of lack to space of abundance. I have it in myself. I love myself. I have everything and I'm here to give. So,
exactly.
and
Well,
if with that, yeah,
go ahead, go ahead.
and with that sense, with that feeling, see, I lost my point. Yeah, with
Oh,
that
I'm so
feeling,
sorry. I didn't want you to lose your train of thought, but
no, no, no,
something
no.
came to my mind because I was
Yeah,
in
I understand. With
a
that,
class where
yeah.
somebody was asking that I'm always giving my relatives, I'm always giving my family,
Mm,
and nobody gives back to me, and it's so exhausting. It makes
it's
me feel
exhausting.
empty. What do you say to somebody that says that?
See, if you give something to somebody, right? If you help somebody, if you give assurance to somebody, if you express love and care to somebody, who is the first beneficiary of it? Who is it? Where is that feeling? Where is that emotion emerging? It is emerging in yourself. If you're
Hmm.
giving love to somebody, you're creating that love inside yourself first. So who gets the joy first? You get it.
Hmm.
Isn't it? Before you give it out, before you give it out to people. It's like that emotion is ebbing and then it flows out into the outer world, right? So now it's
Yeah.
up to us. It's up to us to decide what do we want in life, right? See, all these years we have been living, we've been struggling, but nobody ever has ever taught us that if you are facing certain challenges in your life, you're facing struggles in your life, what are you supposed to do in that situation? If you're feeling lack in your life, what do you do? Nobody has ever told us that, right? And we are moving from year to year. We are growing, we are
Mhm.
maturing, and we are in materialistically, if you see, all of us are doing, most of us are doing well in life, but still there is some feeling of lack and unhappiness inside us,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
Absolutely. And why
Right.
is that?
That unhappiness is because our focus has always been outside. It has always been outside, right? You look at a child, look at a child, right? The way the child smiles, the way the child is innocent. Why? Because he doesn't know how to compare, he doesn't know how to compete, he doesn't know that there is imperfection in me. The
Mhm,
child
mhm.
doesn't know that.
Absolutely.
His win or his friend's win, it just means time to celebrate. That's it,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
But
Absolutely.
as we grow up, we start feeling, oh, this person has this, I don't have it, right? This person is so qualified, I am not. So and so has got such a nice body, such a fit body, I am not. I am on the heavier side, right? This kind of feeling starts coming in within us, and that is what is a root to unhappiness and
Unhappiness.
stress.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
And
uh, we
research
stop loving
has
ourselves.
also said that
Hmm.
the most of the Olympic athletes are,
Hmm.
are depressed. There's a high rate of depression there because they are
Right.
always aiming for perfection.
Competing.
Yes, and even the highest rate of depression is in the athletes that come in as second, silver medalists, because they're like, I
So
didn't
true.
get gold, instead of accepting the fact that they are,
Right.
silver medalists. So now I want you to take it away with the tools on how to achieve self-love. So I know you have a toolkit for us. So I want you to take away. I'm going to leave the floor to you to just run through them and we'll listen. So give us the tool on how to, start that process, initiate the journey to self-love.
Right. So, Dr. Jules, at the very onset, I'll tell you, self-love is not a destination. It is not something that we are going to arrive at one day. It's a journey. It's a journey from inside to outside. That's what is self-love, right? And it is something that we do every day, relentlessly, to be able to see ourselves as the higher version of ourselves, which we envision, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, like you said, yeah, there are some wonderful transformative practices and techniques and thought enriching techniques and processes that we can do, we can learn together to
Tell
bring,
us.
yeah, to bring self love, to incorporate this beautiful aspect in our life. We have stopped loving ourselves. We can be childlike once again.
Great.
It's journey inwards, it's journey backwards. Be childlike once again. But like what you just said, there are few things that we can initiate, we can kickstart right away, now, right? We don't need to think and plan or do anything, right? The very
Okay.
first thing that I want to say here is that self love is discipline.
This.
First and foremost thing, it is being disciplined. See, we are so fortunate that we have realized that we need to make a shift in the way we have been leading our life. That's a very blessed situation, that awareness has dawned on us that we need to bring a shift, right? Now be sincere to
Hmm.
this feeling. Be sincere to this feeling, right? Discipline yourself. Discipline how you lead your day. Discipline how you think. Bring discipline in the way you think. Bring discipline in your day-to-day life, and be sincere to it. It could be one simple self-care habit that you can kickstart with, right? Like if you, I'm talking to you, I like to share something. When there are a lot of things and I'm multitasking, I have this tendency to get worked up. And then whoever comes in, contact with me, sees me red, right? And I was noticing this, that, I'm doing like, and this is my pattern of work. So now the only one self-care thing that I have started practicing every day is, the moment I see that there are a lot of things that I'm doing and I have this tendency to be like this, I sit with myself, I give myself a minute, I take few deep breaths in, and I tell myself that, Payal, no more getting panic, one thing at a time. So whatever you are doing, just focus on that thing, then forget the other. So now what is happening is, slowly my mind has understood that, okay, so I am pacing up in the house. Okay, I'm getting worried. I'm getting worked up. Sit down, sit with yourself for a minute and decide what is your priority, and just do one thing at a time. You're not going to do three things at a time because you're
It's
unable to.
like
You're able to handle it.
conditioning your mind.
Conditioning. Beautiful,
Mm,
right?
mm,
So be disciplined, right? It could be spending some time with nature. Go out, walk all by yourself, not with a companion. Just go out and walk, right? Listen to music. Start, sitting with your eyes closed. And I'm not talking about meditation, because sometimes people think meditation is some rocket science, right? I just tell you, just sit with yourself in an empty room, just close your eyes and just see how you're feeling inside. Spend those few minutes only with yourself. Cut your wires with the outer world, right? Do some breath work. Now there's lot of breath work, practices, breathing practices available online, right? But yeah,
yeah.
being the art of living teacher, I would
Even
also
from
recommend.
apps.
There are a lot of apps, but the one that I recommend is the breath work that the Art of Living teaches. Being a faculty with the Art of Living, I can really vouch for it, right? So breathe, take long deep breaths in, breathe out, make a culture for yourself, make a lifestyle transformation. It could be one small thing, but do it and stick to it, right?
Mm,
And here
right.
there's something I want to add is, don't make big goals. We live a lot in future. One day I should be like this, I should look like this, I should be able to
Yes.
achieve, I should be able to achieve this in life, right?
Mm.
All those big goals we create, and then what happens is, the goals are,
Definition of
huh,
definition of success.
success. And those goals
Mm,
are so far fetched, they are so far fetched right now, right? That in 1 or 2 or 3 days, we lose the steam, we lose the momentum, and disappointment seeps in. And we start feeling, oh, I'm not capable enough. There is self-sabotaging belief system that emerges. There is an imposter syndrome that emerges. Yeah, these are the jargons that we are all hearing these days, isn't it? Self-doubt,
exactly.
self-limiting
Yes.
belief. Don't
Mm.
look what you want to be. Take bite-sized goals. Make bite-sized goals. Okay, tomorrow, for the next 1 week, this is what I'm going to do for myself. For a month, this is what I'm going to do. And gradually it's going to pick momentum. And you will start seeing where you want to go. It will be visible, right? So be disciplined. Hmm. That's the first thing. Be very strict with yourself. Don't let yourself lose at all, right? Your
Be very
mental,
strict.
yeah. So self-love is taking care of all three things: physical well-being, mental well-being, emotional well-being. Take care of all the three aspects. Don't leave any.
Oh,
And then accept how you are, what you are. First, accept yourself the way you are. All problems arise when we do not accept ourselves. When
yes,
we
yeah.
think when we think from the space of lack, I don't have this, I don't have that, pity stories. This is what we do. We think like that, we share that with others around, that I'm not enough, I'm not enough, right? And then what happens is, because you're talking from the space of lack, everything goes on a downward spiral. Everything in your life, it will start manifesting in your relationships as you know, there is lack of love, there's lack of attention, there's lack of care at workplace also. Because you don't accept yourself, people will also not see you as competent enough. They will feel you lack confidence. They will feel that, you know, you're not up to the mark. All this, why all this happens is because your outer world reflects your inner world. Inside, when you don't accept yourself, outside, the same is what you hear from people and everybody around. Through your relationships also, you get to feel the same. So we need to accept ourselves. That's very, very important. The
Very,
way
very.
so stand in front of the mirror. Few days back, you know what I did, Dr. Jules? I was
What?
going to, it was a dull day. So I just came out of, I came into my room. I looked at myself in the mirror, and I looked at my eyes, right? Eye to eye contact, right? And I said, these are the eyes. And, uh, and we have spent years together. Yeah,
Mm,
years. And we have seen some very beautiful moments. We have seen some big challenges where I was on the verge of breaking up, and I thought nothing worse than this would have ever happened. And I have faced those challenges, and I'm here, right?
exactly.
We've been, so we have seen it all, right? And today, if I think I am not good in certain things, I am going to surpass them all because I am enough. When
Mm,
I have reached here, I will go further.
exactly.
And when, right? And when you're talking to yourself like that, something inside will tell you that you have great potential and there's no looking back. Yeah.
Absolutely. That is so beautiful. That is so, so beautiful. Because part of the things that they also talked about is trying to drown your inner bully. So instead
Yeah,
of being a bully to yourself, be your own fan club. Okay. Some,
absolutely.
someone once told me, "Oh, Dr. Jules, be careful. You know, something about be careful not to be a dreamer. Don't be a chronic dreamer or something like
Yeah.
that." I'm
Hmm.
like, is that what you think? As in, for you to even say that, you know, it's just like, from what you said now, it's just like someone spilling their coffee on you or whatever they are carrying. So it's left
Yeah.
for me to either accept that or say, you know, what? I don't say I would rather be, you know, my own fan club and cheer
Absolutely.
myself on through life than think,
Right.
you know, than think that I'm not doing anything at all. It's better than not doing anything at all. It's better for you to be your own fan club and cheer yourself on than,
Yes.
you know, just be back and you are dreaming, which most people unfortunately find themselves in, and they're scared of taking chances. I
Yeah.
believe also that it's in loving yourself that you'll be able to like express yourself and not worry too much about the external factors, like you said. And that definitely brings up a happier version of yourself, a more wholesome and healthier person psychologically, physically, like I just mentioned, scientifically, and you know, it's spiritually even. You know, when you can accept who you are, your even your meditation and your prayers become different. You are able to just, you know, celebrate where you are as opposed to ask all the time in
Right.
your prayers. Absolutely.
Beautiful. Very well
Those
put
are the
up.
beautiful things
Yes.
that the art of living has also helped me in my own journey. So
Yes. So
definitely,
true. Right.
thank you guys so
We need
much.
to align us our inner we need to align our energies, and the universe is always there to, take us forward. And then there's one very simple rule in life, if you believe in yourself, people will believe in you. If you yourself don't believe in yourself, people are already there to bring you down. They're
True.
waiting. They're already waiting to pull you down. So better,
Always.
isn't it? So the option that you have is to just be your own cheerleader, and there is no looking back. How long? How long are we going to wait for external validations? How long?
True. True.
Yeah,
True.
because one day you are perfect, the other day you are not. For 10 people you are perfect, for the other 10 you are not. You're a failure. How long? And the more we want external validation, the more empty we feel inside, because we are hankering on to something which is out of our control.
True. You're
You may be the
absolutely
most, you may be the most stunning, the most beautiful woman in this world, but still people will find flaws. And you may be a very average person, but with a blossomed heart, somebody who is happy in her own skin, and people will like you the way you are.
like that. Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. So thank you
And
so much. Oh my goodness. It's like
this,
we should be here all day, all evening, but we have to
right,
we have to
this,
come to the end of this particular session. And I want to thank you, Payal, for
thank
coming in and always being available, always taking your time out to hang out with me. And if you have listened to this and you love everything that we've said, we'll be having these, we call them Wisdom Wednesdays, isn't it, Payal? We're having the Wisdom Wednesdays. We'll be posting the new videos on the Dr. Julz channel. So you want to subscribe and keep listening. And also, I want Payal to give us some final words as we round up this edition. So what are your final words for our listeners?
all right. See, we've already started talking about what we can do, right? In my
Yes.
final lines, I will just give out a few more tools which just stay in your subconscious and you can incorporate them.
Mm,
Forgive, believe in forgiveness, right? Forgive people and forgive yourself. Forgive
mm,
yourself. See, if you want to rise in life, you have to offload the burden on you. Offload the burden. You may not have been doing something very fine, but now offload yourself. You're a new version. You are
absolutely.
aiming at something different. People, events, circumstances may have hurt you, right? You are broken, you're shattered. Offload that pain, right? And again move ahead with charge, isn't it? Be
Mm-hmm.
grateful. Be grateful. Don't keep throwing pity parties everywhere you go. Start talking about what good things that you have in life. Start expressing that, right? And if I believe this is in Bible also, no, those who say that they have, they get more. And those,
Mm-hmm.
right, and those who say they don't, whatever they have is also taken
Take
away.
it. True.
Be grateful for all those virtues that you have within, and talk more about it. So just like money begets money, happiness begets happiness,
Happy.
success begets success,
Wow.
right? And this can be like, self love can like go on and on and on, but
I know.
yeah, but at last I would just like to say this, that there keep a room for imperfection in life.
Mm.
None of us in this world are perfect. We're not perfect beings, right? See, there are certain things good in one, but not good in the other. There are certain things the other person is good at, right? Love
Yeah.
yourself for what you have and keep room for imperfections. It's like, you go for a buffet and there are five things, Dr. Jules,
Yeah.
and you take just four dishes because you don't like the fifth one. But your friend comes in and puts the fifth dish also on your plate. Now, what do? You eat four properly, and the fifth dish you just taste
This one.
because you don't like it.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
but what we are, yeah, but we will never scatter that dish which we like the least all over the plate. Will we do that? Will we mix it with other good dishes? No. But in life, that's what we are doing. There are just 80% things are according to the way we want. There are only 20% things that are not according to our liking, and we are spreading it in the entire life, in the entire
Mm.
platter,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
And then we are
Mm.
sitting depressed, dismayed, disoriented, not happy, right? and cribbing that nothing is working and I'm not good enough. Oh my God, you are good enough. Why are you scattering that one thing in your entire being? That's just a part of it. There is a trash bin in your house where you put all the trash. You don't litter it in the house. We are
True.
lit. Yeah. If there are one or two weaknesses, or if there are one or two things that you find imperfect in yourself, don't litter it all over your personality. You can work on them. We can work on them, isn't
Wow.
it? So
Absolutely.
let us all envision ourselves in the best version that we can, possibly be, and we will be.
Okay, that's my take home right there, what you just shared now.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful, so practical. I'm sure everybody can relate to it, and I'm very, very excited to announce to you guys that Payal will be having sessions. So if you everything that you've listened to, if you are interested in joining one of our sessions to know how you can start using the breathing exercise, the mindfulness exercise, that counsel with her expertise. If you want to have a session with her, just send a message. You have the our Instagram handle on the lower third. Just send me a direct message on Instagram, and we'll start the that's that internal journey now to self-love, isn't it? And so many other sessions will come out of that. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, and you get notification to our new uploads. Thank you, Payal, for joining us. God bless
Thank
you.
you, Dr. Jules. Thank you so much.
We will see same time next
Yeah.
week. We'll
See
be
you
doing
soon.
it weekly. So yeah,
Looking
in for
forward.
it. You're not going anywhere.
Wow. Pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, wow, 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 wow. That was so beautiful. That was so, so beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, Dr. Jules.
Yes.
Okay. It was good, no?
Very, very good. I was still trying to stop the recording. You are saying that. What will I do with Payal? What will I do?